guys, Logan here with Let's Talk Ruckus. Hope everyone's having a great day. Today is Sunday. We'll upload it on Sunday, but it's Sunday. Pretend. Today we're talking about relationships, so we'll get into it, relationships with family, romantic relationships, God. We're going on heavy topic today. I know a lot of days, especially nowadays, people don't want to talk about that, but I am. So romantic, family, God, relationship with yourself. I guess we'll start about God. I'm a Christian. I believe in Jesus. I'm still learning a lot. I'm not a perfect man at all. At all. Recently started going back to church. People would be like, "Ew, church." I know it's 2025. You can go to church. I'm going to church. I'm trying to get closer to Jesus, Yeshua. I think that's how you say his real name. That's what his name is in Hebrew. He saved me. I'm a sinner. I'm a dirty man. I make a lot of mistakes in life. Whether or not people want to admit it themselves, I'll admit it for myself. I make a lot of mistakes. I've yelled. I've thrown things. I've cried. I've yelled. Again, been angry. I've been sad. I've been mad. I've been depressed. I've been whatever you want to call it. In the slumps. And the only person I've saved me is Jesus. Yeah. I gotta give credit where credit's due. And, I often find myself feeling ashamed for believing in that. And it's not even like believing. I have faith. I have talked to him personally and I have got responses. And whether or not you believe in that, great. I'm happy you believe in something for yourself. Whether you believe in Jesus or not, or you have faith in him or not, that's good. I'm proud of you either way. At least you know where you stand. But where I stand is I have faith in Jesus. He's my Lord and Savior. My Father. I don't care if it sounds crazy. He is. He's my heavenly Father. He is with me every day when I have no friends, when I've been alone, when I've been sad. Through things I feel like I couldn't talk to anyone, I could talk to him about, and I feel like someone just listens to when I talk. And this past year, I feel like our relationship has really grown. That talk about it, I feel like he has opened my eyes a lot about a lot of things. Yeah, he has opened my eyes. This past year, I've been going to the gym, trying to be healthier. Especially with my back. Just trying to build a better back and healthier back, and I just feel like it's a very hard topic to talk about nowadays. But I'm talking about it because I do. I love Jesus Christ. He's my Lord and Savior. I'll admit it on video. So everyone else. I can say it. And I just sometimes often feel ashamed. I feel like we get criticized for believing in God or believing in Jesus, and I don't. I used to for a very long time. I can't lie, and I keep saying it because it's that important to me. Kind of tired of feeling ashamed of it, Yeah, I shouldn't have to, and you shouldn't have to either if you don't believe. That's okay. I'm happy that you. Again, I'm happy that you know where you stand. But as for me believing and you not believing, we can't make each other we shouldn't set a standard of what should be and what should not. Only the one true judge knows. And, he's the judge. And I'm not. Neither are you. And we can't judge each other, In the relationship, I'm trying to get at about this is you need to have, I guess where I'm trying to get at, I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but if I can give you advice, I guess is the right word. If you're trying to get closer to Jesus, if you're trying to get on that path, do it. It's really good. And it's scary, yeah. You don't know what's going to happen, but I'm telling you, your life will be better. If you're thinking about it, or if you're trying to debate whether you're not, you should do it, or even if you don't believe, I just tell you, pray one day. Please, just get on your knees. You don't even need to get on your knees. Just stand, close your eyes, and just be like, Jesus, saying this as if someone doesn't believe, Jesus, I don't really believe in you, but if you can just really help me with this day, really struggling, whatever's going on in your life, really struggling, if you can just be with me and give me the strength for today, it would really help me. And then, amen. And I'm telling you, you would get a response in that. That's not. And everyone says a prayer has to be like fancy, and it doesn't. It can just literally be how like me and you would talk. That's all it is. I like to close mine with like "Amen, love you," and that's how I usually do it. But I'm not the best at it. I don't like sound fancy. I'm like Father, Father, and blah 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 blah. I'm not good at that stuff. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not. I suck at it, kind of. At the beginning, I felt like, am I doing this right? Is he even listening? Am I like dumb? Am I think I'm doing this wrong? But the first time I did it, I got an answer, and it's just, I was like, what? And but that's my journey. That's my own experiences. I'll keep within me. But I'm telling you, if you don't even believe, I'm not telling you that you have to, but I'm just saying, at least I would at least try. Give it a shot. You already don't believe, so what's the worst can happen? You might get an answer. You might get something. I'm telling you. But that's all. Yeah, but I'm not saying you're a bad person for not believing. I don't want to ever put that on anybody. But and then you get into the a lot of people just try to change the words of the Bible or they don't understand it, and but I think you gotta have a relationship with God. I do. And that might be critical for me to say, but from my personal experiences, I think he is always there with everyone. A lot of people just turn their back on him. Um, I have, I can't lie. Till at least like a year and a half ago, I did. And, I feel like really bad about it. And it's not that I was trying to, it's not that I was trying to be a bad person. It's just I was young. I didn't really understand it. And, I don't know. It just randomly like came to me. I just was like, oh, I'm just gonna try to pray, read my Bible. You know, a lot of my family is super religious. Well, not anymore. I feel like as they got older, I'm gonna I'm not gonna call them out. A lot of them are kind of still, but again, I feel like it's like as now it's the new day. We get the new generation, and it's just like I feel like religion. And it's not even like religion. I'm just talking about your relationship with Jesus Christ. You need to at least have one or try to, and that's my personal opinion. I feel like everyone should have a relationship. I mean, He created us, and I mean, I don't know. I don't really know how like a non-believer thinks, so I'm not gonna like say anything too much about that. But I don't know what you guys think of like what created us, but um that's just my advice, man. I think everyone should have a relationship with him. I think he loves everyone equally, and he doesn't judge anyone. As long as you're honest. Because let me tell you, he already knows all about your mistakes. Everything you've done wrong in life, all the wrong things you said or smoked, drank. He already guess what? He already knows. So you might as well just talk to him and tell him, like, hey, I really messed up today. I kind of said this to someone and I didn't really want to say it to someone and I kind of feel bad. Or, hey, Jesus, I really don't feel bad about saying that. And guess what? He already knows. Like, I don't think like people get that. Like, he already knows. Whatever you're feeling, whatever is in your head, he already knows. Hey, guess what? He already knows. He does. Oh, you drank a beer and you feel bad about drinking. Guess what? He saw. Oh, hey, guess what? You went to a party and you did some stuff. Guess what? He saw. Hey, guess you feel bad about all that stuff that you did. Guess what? He knows. So say it to him. Hey, guess what? You don't believe in Jesus. Guess what? He already knows. So say it to him. Bring your junk to his table. He already knows. He already loves you. And half of you don't even believe in him, and you haven't even tried talking to him. So how can you believe? How can you not believe in something if you don't even have to try to have a conversation with that person? That's how I feel. I mean, come on. It's like me saying I don't believe in dogs because they can't talk to me, or I don't see a certain breed, so that certain breed doesn't exist. I feel like that's a better example. It's like saying It's like saying, well, I haven't seen $1 million, so it doesn't exist. Can't A lot of people haven't seen $1 million, but does it exist? Yeah. And maybe that's like a basic example, but it's kind of how it is. Uh, Believing isn't seeing isn't believing is seeing, right? So I mean, and what's the right verse? I want to say the right one. In the Bible, he just kind of like talks about he just wants a relationship with you. He came here to save us from sin. He came here to sacrifice himself for us because he loves us, and he already knew all the things we were going to do, and yet he still went on the cross. And I don't mean to get too biblical or Christian or but I'm just being honest. That's how I feel. I feel like everyone should have that relationship, and I feel like it would do you good. Listen, I mess up probably almost every day, and yet he stays with me. Why? I don't know. Maybe because we all deserve it. And some people don't understand that. You deserve it. You deserve to be loved. And guess what? He loves you. Jesus loves you. I'm going to preach at you. I feel like that's the number one relationship everyone should have. And you're like, well, I don't believe in him, so I don't. Or, oh, I don't believe in him, so I'm never going to ever. Or, you're just shouting all this fake crap, and, well, I'm this and I'm that, and don't make me do this, and don't make me do that. I'm not making you do anything. Believe what you want. See what you want. But have you ever tried? Have you ever looked at your life and be like, maybe there's more to this? And, there's a verse in the Bible, I forget the thing, but he says, it's when he's talking to Nicodemus, and he says, if you can't even understand earthly things, how can I tell you about heavenly things you understand? And I feel like that kind of goes what I'm talking about, because we can't even understand this, where we're at, this life, what's the purpose? We can't even get that answer. So you're trying to understand life as it is, but you're not supposed to. And he also says we make life a lot more harder when we try to understand with our understanding, which we do. You can't understand life. You can just live it and pray and just live. Trying to understand is just going to drive you insane. It is. There's so much to life that we don't even know, and yet we worry about stupid things. Go to the news, all we hear is propaganda, or this person got shot, this person got stabbed, or blah, 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 or look at this tree got cut down, or this car crashed, or, like, honestly, I'm kind of sick and tired of that. I'm kind of sick and tired of just seeing all this negative crap. You go on social media, you see this negative crap. Facebook, Instagram, whatever you want to call it. Whatever social media, TikTok, even TikTok. And it's like, you just see like one bad thing after another. I'm like, can we just share something good? And half of the time, it's not even real. They keep saying this stuff, and half of the time, it's not even going on. Or it's not as bad as it's played out. And some of you might not understand that. Or be like, well, no, you just don't get it. You're just young. You're just this. And you're just that. And you just don't get it. If the news says it, it must be real. Or social media says it, it must be real. Hey, guess what? It's not. It's posted on social media out of context half of the time. A full article might get 2 sentences posted on Facebook, and then people are like, what? Or a 10-minute video might get 15 seconds clicked, posted on Facebook, TikTok, and then everyone's like, huh, look what he said, that one bad thing. But if you listen to the whole 10-minute audio, he explains what he just said. It's like me saying, well, I don't like dogs. I really hate them. But I'm really just talking about one breed that I probably really don't like. Or I'm not even saying that I don't like them, I'm just explaining like that one breed. But if you post, like even me just saying that 5 seconds, and me just saying I really don't like dogs, people are going to be like, that guy's rude. He don't like animals. And you can probably even click this and post that. That's how easy it is. You can't trust everything you see on social media. And I get that from, like, I'm just like rambling a little bit, like off of that, because it's just irritating. And, I mean, we just all gotta work on our relationships better. I struggle. I have a lot of siblings, cousins, family. I try to keep all my relationships good. Sometimes life doesn't go as you want it, and sometimes the relationship ends up like not as good as you want it, and sometimes that happens, and you gotta deal with that. Now going to like sibling and family relationships, um, it's not as easy. I mean, I try to talk to all my siblings. Am I perfect at it? No. I'm not. I'm not gonna lie. Um, but I mean, they live somewhere else. I live somewhere else, and I work a lot, and I do this and I do that, and I try to send a text here or there, or and just say hey. And sometimes I get a response, sometimes I don't, and I'm not calling anyone out. I'm not. But I think it's important to just always never hold anything against siblings. I mean, I know a lot of people do wrong things. I'm not saying just because they're siblings you need to love them, but I'm just saying don't hold grudges. And that's like a very hard concept. I feel like for people to accept. And our first response is to always hold a grudge. Um, is always to it's always to be mad, be angry. Well, this person did me wrong. This person did me bad. So I'm going to hold my anger for years. But then I'm going to be miserable inside. You know how many times I have done that? Well, someone did me wrong, so I'm going to be really mad. You know what ends up happening is I get really angry inside. Not at them, but a lot at me too. Or it's just a lot of misdirected anger. You can't do that. So what I mean by when I say you need to let go and not hold grudges and endless forgiveness, even Jesus says that, endless forgiveness. That's like a concept people don't understand. It means stop holding grudges. Let that anger go. The feeling you get in your heart, stop holding it in. Either you forgive them and move on. Yeah, they did that. It hurt. But am I going to stay angry, or can I move on and remember what they did? I'm not saying forget, but I can forgive them, move on with my life, and go on to something better. Is the whole point of what he's saying. At least that's what I get from it. He's not saying, well, you got to forget them and then they're going to go back and do the same thing. Even Jesus walked away from people. And I'm talking a lot about Jesus today. I don't care. I love him. I'm always going to talk about him too. I'm tired of, usually like I'll like stay back and like, I'm not going to like talk about it. Like if you say this, someone's going to be like, you believe in that? And you know what? I do. I don't care. He has saved me. So what I can do for him is talk about him from what I know and what I know is true. And I feel like, and that goes like with relationships too. We need to forgive. Now, I'm not saying you need to let that person back into your life if they really did you wrong and hurt you bad. Forgive them, move on. It hurt. Okay, we acknowledge the hurt. We gotta let go. We gotta go. Life goes on. We gotta move on. We gotta get back onto our life on track. Even if it's a sibling, it hurts. We gotta go. We gotta move on. It hurts, but you gotta let go of that hurt. Cause guess what? It builds up. It builds up. It builds up. Anger. Then you get angry at yourself. You get angry at them. You stay angry at them. Years pass, and you're still holding on to that bitterness. And guess what? It burns. It eats up at you. So all you're doing is really harming yourself. All you're doing is really hurting yourself. At that point, you need to just let go, breathe, and forgive. And you're like, well, I don't want to forgive. Neither do I most of the time. But guess what? It's not for them. It's for you. It's for you. So you can feel better and move on. Again, don't ever forget. Remember, well, yeah, you did that. But I forgive you. But I can't forget what you done. I mean, I know what you're capable of. And if you're not changing, I forgive you. But I know where your heart is at. And I know what you've done in life. And I forgive you. But that's like a topic I guess I'm still like a little talking. And yeah, I don't know. I think we should just forgive and always just remember. I mean, I'm not saying you should just forget and just let them keep doing bad things to you. Just always remember what someone's capable of, but also remember you don't have to hold that in and hurt your own heart. And I bring all this up for relationships because I feel like each relationship is important, and you get each relationship, whether good or bad, for a reason. I know a lot of people get really bad relationships. I'm not saying that's okay. I'm just saying maybe you're supposed to learn something and be like, well, maybe that type of love's not for me, or maybe that love is really for me, or well, that person showed me no love, so why am I ever going to go back to that? We learn things about each other, and all these drinking water right now. I'm running my podcast. I'm not cutting this out. Hey, 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 yo. So you guys are gonna hear Ollie drinking water. I tried to stop him, but he just gave me a look, and I'm not gonna yell at my dog for drinking water. He's a dog. Um, so enjoy that in the podcast. If you hear that, sorry for the slurping. No, but yeah, no. I mean, we should all just love each other. I feel like there's a lot of hate in the world, and yes, I'm just trying to spread love and positivity. And I mean, I love all of you guys. I don't even know you, and that might be weird to say. I really just don't care. I love you. You know what? Guess what? God forgives you for your mistakes. He already knows everything about you. So yeah, He forgives you. I mean, I'm not one to say that, but from experience, like talking to him, I can guarantee you, if you just talk to him and you actually mean it and be like, I done this and I done that and I said that in life and I'm really just sorry. And, just like be honest with him. But yeah, I really call this person a name, or yeah, I really just said this, but I didn't really mean it. I was just angry at the moment, and I really need to just work on myself. He'll be like, yeah, I already know. Because guess what? He already knows. He already knows you. He's been with you your whole entire life. And we just turn our backs on him a lot. We rebel. We're sinners. We're all dirty. Hey, guess what? We're all dirty sinners. Let me say that again. We're all dirty sinners. You know how many mistakes everyone makes, even if they don't want to admit it? Is what I'm trying to say. Speaking. I can't speak. Yeah, we all make mistakes. And I'll get to my hoodie in a minute. But that's, we all make mistakes. And we all mess up in life. And we all do, we all make the wrong choices, decisions, actions in life. And I don't know. I want everyone to know they're worth it. And that your relationships are worth it. They're not something to be toyed with. They're not something to be played around with. A lot of people just want hookups. Well, if I can just jump or bump, whatever word you want to use, to each person, and well, I got like 50 dudes, or I got like 50 girls. Like, that's like the cool thing nowadays. I don't understand how that's cool. Back in my day, you get made fun of for doing that. And I know I sound old saying that, but I'm serious. 10 years ago, maybe 8 years ago, you'd be made fun of for doing that stuff. And I'm not saying making fun of people is okay, but I'm just being honest. 8 years ago, 10 years ago, you'd be made fun of for doing that. Nobody would talk to you. Am I saying that's okay? No, but I'm just saying that's what would happen. We need to value our relationships again. We need to treat each other with respect. I'm not just saying this, but what am I trying to get at? I'm just saying we need to value one of each other. One of each other, yeah. Value one another. We're all good people. Has a lot of people made mistakes? Maybe worse than some? Yeah. We all mess up. And have some people made, like, really bad mistakes? Yeah. And some people knew what they're doing. But that's on them. That's not on me to talk about. But I own up to my mistakes in life, and I have made plenty. I have. Make mistakes. Learn from them. Nobody is perfect. I don't think we'll ever be perfect. We're imperfect. And guess what? Imperfection is beautiful. It's lovely. The soft things in life, the imperfections in life, the quirky things about you is what's perfect. I'm a nerd. I love reading manga, comic books. I love Marvel. DC is good. I can't. Everyone has like a debate, but what I'm trying to get at is, I love reading. I love doing all this like type of stuff. I like being a nerd. I like being weird, goofy. I'm loud. I'm crazy. If I don't know you, I might be like more quiet, more contained. But once you know me, I'm like, you know. But that's the point. Be yourself. Now I'm getting to like the relationship with you. Like be yourself. Love yourself. If you can't love that person, you you can't love anyone else. Like real love. Come on. If you can't show your own self decency, how can you show someone else decency? If you can't give yourself grace, how can you give someone else grace? If you can't love yourself, how can you give someone else love? If you can't see the world in perfection and the beautiful and nature and love, how can you show that to anyone else? If all you see is hate, negativity, vengefulness, rage, negativity, rage, repeating it for a reason, guess what you're going to see? Rage, negativity, all the bad stuff in life. And yeah, is there bad stuff in life? Yeah. Is it as common as you think about? Probably honestly really not. I feel like it's more talked about, and it's the same crap talked about. Be like, hey, look at this. Hey, news. Bam, bam, bam. Look at this. Hey, look what's going on. Hey, look what happened a month ago. And if they don't got anything to talk about, guess what? They talk about it again. Like, I'm sick and tired of this negativity, dude. Listen, I'm not saying that bad stuff doesn't happen, but I'm just saying, if you just focus your mind on what you really want in life, for positivity, love, grace, whatever you want, guess what you're going to see more of? Guess what's more going to happen to you? Guess what you will be in life? Loving, graceful, kind, forgiving, a good person. And we need more of that in life. So I end this podcast asking, if you have ever prayed with Jesus, just talk to him. You don't have to do anything fancy. You just you don't even have to get on your knees. But I'm just saying, if it's more comfortable for you, like I'll fall asleep if I lay down talking to him. Have I tried? Yeah. And usually I just pass out. Not to be rude, but it's just I'm tired. I work. I'm like, so I usually just like sit like apple cross and just like think and close. But that's just me. But I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just giving my own advice and personal experience. But if you really want to try that, I can give you advice what to do. You can, sit down, however you want to do it, and just talk. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. It can just be a conversation like this. And whatever's going on in your life, be like, yeah, I'm really just having like a bad moment today, or, well, my family is not doing this, or I'm really just stressed about this job, or I'm just really like stressed about money, or I'm really stressed about my car. Talk to him. Because I can guarantee you, he already knows. I don't even have to guarantee you. I can tell you, he knows. Hello, he made you. So, love him. Talk to him. I'm telling you, you'll get a response. And if you don't, you can come back and call me a liar. I have Facebook, so go on, let's talk ruckus and be, you're a liar. You don't know what you're talking about. But I do. I do. I have my own experiences. He have saved me for a lot of stuff. But anyway, you need to love. And going on to family. I know a lot of families do each other wrong. But guess what? It's everyone's first time living, right? So we need to forgive each other. I'm not saying anyone's perfect. I'm not saying you have to because they're family. I'm not saying that. I don't like when people are like, well, they're family, so you need to just deal with it. That's just rude. What I'm saying is, at the end of the day, they're your brother and sister in heaven. So, it's everyone's first time living. And they make mistakes, I make mistakes. And at the end of the day, you just gotta forgive, man. And you're like, I don't want to forgive. They done me wrong. Why do I need to forgive? And I'll say it again, it's not for them, buddy. It's for you. So you can feel better. So you can be at peace. I don't understand why people want to hold that hate. Well, they did me wrong. I'm really mad, and I'm really going to just not forgive. Because if I forgive, well, then they win. Like, why is it about winning? Who cares? You know how many people I had to forgive that done me wrong? And I'm not mad about it. I'm just being honest. I mean, a lot of people probably have done me wrong and talk crap about me. They won't be the last. Hi, I'm Logan. Talk crap about me. I forgive you already. You're forgiven. I don't hold anything against you. Because probably what you said probably true to a certain aspect. So, I don't know. Have I yelled? Have I said mean things to people? Probably. And I'm sorry. Um, I just try to wake up and be a better man than I was yesterday. And you can too, even if you're a woman. I don't mean to just say man, I'm just talking about me, sorry. But you can be a better man, you can be a better woman. Let me tell you something, you're not perfect. Saying that to the men and women. You're not perfect. You need to always work on yourself. And if you're like, you're perfect, well, that's narcissism. Let me move back from my mic. I feel like I'm breathing in it. Yeah, it's narcissism. And I don't mean to be rude to people, I'm just being honest. You make mistakes. Sorry, you're going to hear my mic moving for a minute. You make mistakes. So guess what? You can't just say you're perfect. And look, my hair's growing back a little bit. Ollie, hey, let's not lick your paw, please. Sorry, my dog's being a psychopath. Ollie, don't stare at me. I'm getting stared at. And luckily, this is the end of the podcast, so it's okay. I don't need to edit it out. Yeah, dude, what's up? All right, I'm recording. Don't jump on me. I posted a TikTok yesterday. And he watch it. It's called. Oh crap, he's coming. I got like 5 seconds. It's called Let's Talk Ruckus. Same thing. Follow our Facebook. It's called Let's Talk Ruckus. I'm debating for a YouTube, like to post these videos too, besides Spotify. But anyway, I'm about to get attacked by my dog, so I gotta hurry and finish. But I hope everyone's good. And remember, love yourself. Work on your relationships. I'm telling you, if you try to pray to God one time, I'm telling you, you get an answer. But yeah, I'm petting my dog well, trying to look at my camera to make sure I'm not looking weird. So sorry if you see me like leaning in. So yeah, just love yourself, work on your relationships, learn to forgive, okay? And I hope you guys all have a good weekend, okay? Because this is recorded before the weekend, and happy Sunday, because this is on Sunday. And yeah, just have a good day, guys. And follow us on Let's Talk Ruckus Facebook and TikTok, called both Let's Talk Ruckus, same picture. And I'm thinking of YouTube. New episode every Saturday and Sunday, 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central. And you guys have a good day, and love you. Remember, keep making mistakes, all right? And this is also a demo merch. Yep, I'm getting attacked by my dog. Hi, bud. Demo merch called Make Mistakes. Hold on, buddy. I gotta stand up for this. Hope I don't pull my mic down. It's called Make Mistakes. And then, which way should I turn? I don't know. And then it has the logo on the back. It's kind of messed up. I should have put the logo on up higher. And I need to capitalize this M. Yes, okay. We're ending the podcast. I'm sorry. So remember, follow Facebook, TikTok, called Let's Talk Ruckus. Same picture. TikTok posts little like motivational videos, so that's pretty cool. And this is Ollie. I don't think this is the first time you guys see him. Yes, I love you, buddy. I know. I'm sorry. I need to get a couch because he loves to cuddle, but I'm like, I got only a chair, dude. That chair, the gray one. Which way to point? I don't know. But yeah, follow the Facebook, TikTok. New episodes every Sunday, Wednesday. Yep, 8 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. Central Time. And more chaoticness coming with my dog. Yeah, chaoticness? I don't know. Is that a word? Is that a word? I don't know. I'm not professional. I'm just talking to y'all like your family, so. Okay, can I finish recording? No, I want you guys to see this. This is what I go through every day. Especially when I'm getting, okay, when I already get ready for work. Okay, I need to finish recording. We gotta be professional. We got a podcast. No, we got a podcast. Dude, I gotta edit. Dude, I'll karate chop you. Okay, I'm sorry. But alright, you guys have a good day. This is Ollie. Hey, look at the camera. Say hi. I'm not trying to hurt you. Turn. I'm not gonna turn your head. Alright. There you go. I wasn't trying to hurt his jaw. I didn't want to I love you, buddy. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. But you guys have a good day. All right. I just wanted you to see Ollie. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.